All right, testing. All right, we do have sound. All right, Wild K and Randy and Kirsten, y'all want to come around to the front of the stage? We get everything set up. We got some people out there. Let me see how my camera angles is all set up. Just a few minutes to set up, folks. And while I'm doing this, everybody out there, welcome to Second Life's 21st birthday. Glad y'all could be here. I'm happy to be here. Now, while we're greeting y'all, while we're welcoming y'all, we're going to set out a few things here. It's a few objects. Everybody has objects. I've got this one. I call it, it's my wall. It's my favorite wall. And I take this wall with me everywhere. It's a nice wall.
Should be getting voice. Oh, there we go.
And for everybody in the audience, let me start over. I'm kind of preoccupied.
Yeah, it's working.
I'm gonna turn the sounds off.
All right.
Well, I always have my trusty on-the-go gentleman's chair.
That's your chair. Chairs are good. I didn't bring a chair because I don't want nobody sitting. I did bring. Oh,
It's standing room only, I tell you.
Are there any Michaels out here? Michael's in the audience? Huh. No Michael. Well, bring my own mic just in case. How's that? Mic check.
There you go.
Jim, you got a dot. Do a mic test.
Check, check, check. Test, test, test.
Yep.
Yep, you're here.
I heard Jim.
All right, everybody. We ain't at Hooligans Underground. However, that's where you would be if you was coming to my club. Now, luckily for y'all, we brought the club to Second Life's 21st birthday. Because, you know, now y'all old enough. Oops, wait a minute. I remember reading this is rated G. So, you know, y'all really ain't 21. They just pretending like y'all 21. But anyway, so what we do here at Hooligans is we do stand-up comedy. Just kind of get together, we tell jokes. Some of them are funny, some of them ain't. But it's open mic. So anybody out there in the audience at any time tells, if you tell me you want to tell a joke, you're more than welcome to come tell a joke. And if we don't hear from you, then you just have to tolerate my Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes. Which some people like, some people don't. All right. And the public service announcement. Never mind, no public service. We don't need no public service. I don't think we're going to have any griefers here. And if
This
they
is
did,
a test of the public service announcement system.
There you go. It works. Yours works.
Yeah, you remember those days? Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to start us off with a couple of jokes from my neck of the woods. And we call them Boudreaux jokes. I think y'all might get a few laughs out of some Boudreaux jokes. Alright, so we're going to start with Thibodeau. Now, this Mr. Thibodeau, he was walking downtown in New Orleans, in the French Quarter. And I don't know if y'all been to the French Quarter, but they got a lot of novelty shops, among others. Now, Thibodeau, he happened to be walking by this novelty shop the other day, and he decided to go inside and see what they had. Now, after looking around, he spotted some X-ray glasses. You know, like the kind used to be in the comic strips. Now, the clerk told him that with these glasses, he would be able to see through anything. And that means clothes. People's clothes. Now, this sounded too good to be true to Thibodeau, but he bought a pair anyway. Now, he left the store with his new glasses on his face, and as he walked down the street, everybody he passed looked naked. He took the glasses off, and bam, they all had clothes on.
Wow.
Put them back on, and of course, they was naked again. Now, he was so excited about this, he rushed home to show his glasses to boutique. Walked into the house, he heard some strange noises. But this ain't radio, y'all. He heard the noises coming from the bedroom. As he walked into the room, he saw Clotilde and Boudreaux lying in bed naked.
Uh-oh.
No.
Took the glasses off, and even without the glasses, they were still naked. So he told Clotilde, he said, Chef, I'm going back to this shop and get my money back. I done spent $50 on these glasses, and they're already broken.
Yes, didn't quite get that.
Sometimes my jokes take a while to sink in. Sometimes they never sink. This might be one of those ones. Alright, I'm going to do another one. Alright, Boudreaux decided one day that he wanted to go do some ice fishing.
Where?
He went down to the library and he read up on some books, and he decided that he was ready to go do some ice fishing. Now he went to the nearest frozen lake he could find, set up all his equipment, and he proceeded to cut a hole in the ice. Suddenly, he hears a loud voice coming from above. There are no fish under that ice. Well, he took all his stuff, moved about 30 feet away, started to cut another hole in that ice. Again, that voice from above. There are no fish under that mic. Under the ice. So Boudreaux moves all the way to the other end, and he starts to cut another hole. Again, that voice. There are no fish under the ice. At this time, Boudreaux looks up. He says, God, is that you? To which the voice replies, no, I'm the ice skating rink manager. That was one of my favorites.
Funny.
Cajuns fishing in Right.
I could just picture that.
I know, huh? Old Boots
Right?
at the ice skating rink. Got the hole saw. Alright, Thibodeau, he saw Boudreaux sitting on his front porch the other day. And he stopped and he asked Boudreaux what he was doing at home when he should be at work, at that new job that he got at the zoo. Now Boudreaux, he tells him that he got fired yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Thibodeau says, man, that's too bad, Boudreaux. I thought you was doing a real good job over there. Why the heck they gonna fire you? Well, said Boudreaux, I really ain't sure. The owner of the zoo told me to put up some signs, you know, telling all about them animals. So I did. And I put up all the signs with the best recipes I could find. Each and every one. And that's when I got fired.
Oh,
Rhino stew.
Orangutan pasta.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I tell you, put some coon ass seasoning on that, you could eat anything.
And probably would too.
A little bit of that tone sash, Zatarans.
No bats though. No eating bats.
Bats. I don't know.
No eating bats.
Fried, pretty good.
Deep
Alright,
fried.
again. Boudreaux was walking to work the other morning when Thibodeau saw him. And he walked over to him and he says, hey Boudreaux, I got me some of the best white lightning ever. Why don't you take a drink? Boudreaux said, oh no man, I'm on my way to work. I can't do that. Which Thibodeau says, come on man, take a drink. Again, Boudreaux declines. He can't do it because he got to go to work. Well, right about then, Thibodeau pulls out his double-barrel shotgun, holds it to Boudreaux and says, take a drink. So Boudreaux took a drink. I mean, what else you gonna do with a shotgun aimed in your direction? Boudreaux took that drink and said, cool-wee! That sure some strong stuff there. Now Thibodeau getting all excited says, yeah, I know. Now you hold the shotgun on me so I can take a drink. Alright, this seems like a really good time to do an open mic call. And this reminder to everybody in the audience, including my people, if y'all got a joke or two you want to tell, just hit me in the IM and let me know and I'll introduce you and you can come up here and be the star. So right now, open mic time. The quickest.
Okay, said she wanted to go first.
Well,
Yeah, I'll go
you wanna
first.
come first?
I'll come first.
All right. All right, everybody. Let's give a warm welcome to my good friend, Wild K.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Hey!
I won't say that after my jokes, but we'll get over that anyway.
I will be the judge.
So, welcome everybody, and thank you for being here for Second Life's 21st birthday celebration. Let's give a big round of applause for our MC Nick for those wonderful jokes and for all the efforts he made to put this show together. For
Hey,
your
Nick!
Yay!
Hey, Nick.
Woo! Like that. And okay, so being a sailor myself, I do have some themed jokes for you. So here we go. What has 6 legs, 6 eyes, and 6 hands?
Wow.
6 pirates. What's a pirate's favorite type of YouTube video? It's the kind that are ASMRs. What's the difference between a pirate and a cranberry farmer? Well, a pirate buries his treasure, but a cranberry farmer treasures his berries.
Oh,
Right? Yeah, right.
Oh, you should know, right?
At least we hope they do. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they don't get to use them very much. What do you call a pirate robot? R2D2. Okay, and why is the pirate alphabet longer than the normal alphabet?
because I can't get past the C.
Yes, because of the 7 C's. There you go. Well done,
C.
And what do pirates charge for piercings? They charge a buccaneer. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday?
Oh, that's a good
Hi,
one.
matey. Hi, matey.
I
I should practice my pirate voice. So why couldn't the pirates play cards? Because the captain was standing on deck. Okay, why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they would be bagels.
Eagles.
yeah.
Okay, so what is a pirate's favorite detergent? Tide. Yeah, see, we're getting the hang of this, aren't we? Yeah. All right. So yeah, Tide Pods. That's even better. What happened when the blue boat and the red boat crashed into each other?
They became maroon.
They marooned. They were marooned. Yes, that's right, Kirsten. Thanks for spoiling the punchline.
Damn.
I'm busy calculating.
Right? Yeah. What vegetables do sailors hate? Leeks. Leeks.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
sailors don't like them leeks.
Leaks.
Right? I once met a sailor who liked putting helium balloons in his boat. Well, it's whatever floats your boat, I guess. How do boats say hello to each other? They wave. And so while they're on their way to, where do zombies go sailing? They go sailing in the Dead Sea.
Of course.
Did you hear about did you hear about the boat that cheated in the race? Yeah, it was rigged. That's actually a boating term. So here's something really good. This is so cute. Did you hear about the oars that fell in love?
No.
It was very romantic. And did you hear about this big sale at the paddle shop? It was a very big ordeal. Okay, then why was the sail embarrassed? Because it kept passing wind. And why did the boat go to the dock? This is a term. It gave in to peer pressure. And what should you do with a sick boat? Take it to the dock. Doc, what's up?
Oh.
What's up, Doc?
Hey, yeah. So, when is a boat just like snow? For those who live in snow, when is a boat just like snow?
No
When it's
idea.
adrift. When it's adrift.
Oh, drift.
Why did the crab never share? Because he's shellfish. Okay, then how do whales make decisions? They flip a coin. They flip a coin.
Clever coin.
And what do polite whales say? Your whale come.
Wild.
You're welcome.
That little accent going down.
What did the sea say to the land? This is important. What did the sea say to the land? Nothing. It just
wait.
waved. It just waved. Okay, why is an octopus good in a war? Because he's well armed.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do sea monsters eat? Fish and ships.
Yes.
Okay, then I see where these are going. Okay, so here we go. Two sailors are talking, right? The first sailor says, "I hear fish is good for brain food," and Sailor B says, "Yeah, I eat it all the time." Then Sailor A sighs and says, "Well, there goes another theory." Talking about the intelligence of the second sailor. So, a doctor, a dentist, and a lawyer were in a boat together. Right? Okay, hold on. People are bugging me. Okay, doctor, a dentist, and a lawyer were in a boat together when a wave came along and washed them all overboard. Unable to get back in the boat, they decided two would hold onto the boat and the third would swim to shore for help. They noticed that there were hundreds and hundreds of sharks between them and land. Without a word, though, the lawyer took off. And as he swam, the sharks moved aside. The dentist yelled, "It's a miracle!" "No," said the doctor, "that's just professional courtesy." Okay, a woman was nearing the end of her tether. Every night her husband snored so loudly that it kept her awake. She decided to call the family doctor to see if there's anything that could be done to relieve her nightly suffering. "Well," the doctor said, "there is one operation I can perform that will cure your husband of his snoring. But I must warn you, it is rather expensive. It'll cost you a deposit of $15,000 and payments of $1,000 a month for 48 months, as well as money for extras." "Good grief!" exclaimed the woman. "That sounds like I'm buying a yacht." Then the doctor murmured, "Too obvious, huh?" Okay. How many voters does it take to change a light bulb? None. Because the right size bulb isn't on board, the local marine supply store doesn't carry that brand, and the mail order house has them all on back order. And don't ask me how I know that. More true than you might know. Okay, two people are out sailing when suddenly a hand appears in the sea. "What's this?" asked the skipper. "It looks as if someone's drowning." "No," explained the crew, "it's just a little wave." All right, a sailor and a pirate are in a bar recounting their adventures at sea. Seeing the pirate's hook and eye patch, the sailor asks, "So, how did you end up with the eye patch?" "Oh, that," says the pirate, looking embarrassed. "A seagull dropping fell into me eye." And the sailor says, "You lost your eye to seagull poop?" Well, said the old sea dog, "It was me first day with me hook." Ouch. So, the new guy to sailing asks, "Do yachts sink like this very often?" And the skipper says, "No, it's usually only once." An old sea captain was sitting on a bench near the wharf when a young man walked up and sat down. After a while, the young man noticed that the captain was staring at him. "What's the matter, old-timer? Never done anything wild in your life?" "Well," the old captain replied, "got drunk once and married a parrot. I was just wondering if you were my son."
Oh,
He had his spiked hair, all different colors. And I forgot that line. Okay, I missed that one. A novice yachtsman got into trouble in heavy swell and had to call the Coast Guard for help. "Mayday, mayday, mayday! This is yacht, corporate junket, corporate junket, corporate junket. Over." Corporate Junket, this is Solent Coast Guard, came the reply. Can you give me your position, sir? Over. Solent Coast Guard, this is Yacht Corporate Junket. I'm a director in a financial planning company. Over. Because he asked for his position. Okay. My friend just sailed to the Caribbean. Jamaica? No, she wanted to. Okay, coming down to the nitty gritty. An old captain and his first mate are reminiscing about their days on the Arctic convoys of World War II together. The captain says, all through those terrible dark storm-wrecked nights, you never once failed to bring me a steaming mug full of tea on the night watch. How on earth did you manage without ever spilling a drop? The first mate replies, well, sir, since you asked, I used to take a swig of your tea in the galley, then spit it back into the mug when I got to your door. Gross. Dead ahead through the pitch black night, a captain sees a light on a collision course with his ship. Reaching for the radio, he says, change your course 10 degrees east. Change your course 10 degrees west, comes the reply. The captain responds, I'm a Navy captain, change your course, sir. And the reply is, I'm a seaman second class, change your course, sir. The captain is furious. I am a battleship. I am not changing course. The man replies, well, I'm a lighthouse. Your call. Okay.
Lesson learned on that one.
Yeah, lesson learned there. The best mate to a pair of novice sailors died, and in his will specified that he wanted them to bury him at sea. So the pair went out from shore in a rowboat with the body. They had rowed out a little ways when one got out of the boat and stood knee-deep in water. We need to go out further, he told the other. So they rowed out another 50 yards, and the same sailor jumped out again to find the water reached his chin. We need to go out even farther, he said again. So about 150 yards, he jumped out of the rowboat and disappeared underwater. After 5 minutes, he reappeared, coughing and spluttering, and said to the other, that's far enough. Hand me the shovel. Not a whole lot of intelligence up there, is it? Okay, so before you try to bury me at sea for these jokes, I'll just get off the stage now. Thank you all for coming, and please welcome back our amazing MC, Nick. Thank you all.
All right, thank you. Big hand for Wildcat, y'all.
Good job.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Excellent. Definitely fun. All right, guys, before I tell my joke, just a reminder, anybody in the audience, if you got a joke and you want to tell it, the microphone is right up here. You're more than welcome. And I should probably mention that I am live streaming this event. So if you get up here and joke, you'll be on YouTube for eternity, forever and ever.
Yep.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Yep. All right. Boudreaux walked in to the Bayou Bar last night, and he ordered a martini, and another martini, and another martini. Heck, he sat there for about an hour, martini after martini.
Wow.
Now, as he got each one, he took the olive out of the drink, placed the olive in a jar, drank the martini. Now, like I said, this went on for about an hour. But when the jar was full of olives and all the martinis was finished, Boudreaux, he done got up and walked right out the door. Now, a strange man sitting at the bar, they'd be watching all of this with much confusion. and he asked the bartender, Thibodeau, what that was all about. Thibodeau said, well, that was just Boudreaux. His wife, Marie, must have sent him out to pick up a bottle of olives.
Kill two birds with one stone. That's a good one.
Right.
Yeah,
Gotta remember that one.
I'll say.
Alright, one more. Boudreaux and Marie, they took a little weekend getaway recently. Now, on checking out of the hotel, Boudreaux was presented with a $400 bill for 2 nights.
Oh.
Now, being old cheap-ass, coon-ass Boudreaux, he proceeded to cut loose on the desk clerk. He said, why the hell is my bill so high? We was only here for 2 nights. Now the clerk advised him, well, sir, the motel has a health spa, exercise equipment, a running track, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Boudreaux, well, I didn't use none of that stuff. Clerk replied, well, maybe not. However, it was available. Well, that really kind of got Boudreaux kind of mad, and he tells the guy, he says, well, if I gotta pay that, here's my bill to you for $350. You sleeping with my wife while we was here. Now the clerk,
Oh, damn.
his jaw kind of dropped down. He says, that ain't true. I did not sleep with your wife. Boudreaux said, well, maybe not, but she was available. I know some of these jokes. I know some of these are borderline good for a G. You know, we're gonna push the envelope just a little bit. Hope the moles don't get mad at me. It's all good fun. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. This is another one of my favorites. And it ain't dirty at all. Alright, Father Hebert of the Cathedral St. James sent word through the streets of New Iberia, Louisiana, that a new bell ringer was needed. Now the priest decided that he would conduct the interviews personally and went up to the bell tower to begin the screening process. Now, after observing while several applicants demonstrated their bell ringing skills, he decided to call it a day. He had enough. Now, just then, a lone, armless man approached him and announced that he was there for the job of bell ringer. Now, Father Hebert was incredulous. He said, you ain't got no arms. No matter, said the man. Observe. He then began striking the bells with his face.
Oh. Ow.
This was
gotta
producing a beautiful melody.
Oh.
The priest listened in astonishment, convinced that he had finally found a suitable bell ringer. Now suddenly, while rushing forward to strike the bell, the armless man tripped and plunged headlong out of the bell tower to the street below and died.
Oh.
Oh.
The stunned Father Hebert was stunned. He immediately rushed down the stairways. When he reached the street, a crowd had gathered around the fallen figure, drawn by the beautiful music they had heard only moments earlier. As they silently parted to let the priest through, one of them asked, Father, who was this man? I don't know his name, said Father Hebert, but his face rings a bell. All right. With that one, that was kind of long. I don't know if that was quite enough torture for y'all yet.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Alright.
Face rings a bell.
I'll do one more, and then we'll call for open mic. Just one more. Alright. A very attractive and extremely shapely young lady, chaperoned by an equally ugly homeless. Alright, and that was our musical intermission. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty kicking. I was looking for the right dance move. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to start that one over.
Yeah.
Very attractive and extremely shapely young lady, chaperoned by an equally ugly, homely old lady, entered Dr. Boudreaux's office. She says, "We have come for an examination." That was the young girl that said that. "All right," Dr. Boudreaux tells her, "go behind that curtain and take all your clothes off." "Oh no, it's not for me," said the young girl. "It's for my old maiden aunt here." Now, Dr. Boudreaux, "Oh well, in that case, stick out your tongue." Folks, that was one of my truly classless, tasteless jokes. I got plenty more. I'm trying not to read them, but you know.
Be careful.
All right, open mic time. That means anybody can come up here.
Anybody?
Anybody. You just
Yeah, some
gotta
more
take
regular
that
people
first
got
step.
jokes to tell.
Jim.
Come on, Jim.
All right.
Jim.
Hey, Jim!
All right, everybody. Let's give a warm welcome to Jim.
Where you at?
Hey. Thank you very much. When I was 10 years old, I used to pray for a bicycle. One morning I realized something, so that day I stole a bicycle, and that night I started praying for forgiveness.
Everything's switched around.
My vegan brother came for dinner, and he said he doesn't eat things that have a face. Well, he was eating French fries, and my son asked him, "You know, there's a face on my Mr. Potato Head." It must be tough for vegans growing up in Texas. The Texas vegan is anyone who takes the bacon off a cheeseburger.
Kick out of that one.
Just craziness.
Total craziness. Can you believe that?
A few weeks back, a man spent his flight on a Boeing jet with an exposed bolt gouging into his head. The headrest missing. Well, at least on that plane, it wasn't missing the bolts.
Oh,
Oh.
Good one.
You fly with Boeing and you risk a door plug blowing out a hole in the side of your plane. I
Right?
guess it's better than the Starliner, though. The astronauts are delayed now for a couple of weeks. Now, when a businessman who returns home late on a Boeing flight, he can say to his wife, "I was stuck in space, seriously." The wife says,
Right, yeah.
"Okay, what's this red mark on your shirt collar?" And he'll say, "It's healing, you know, from all the leaks." Well, my wife walks into the clubhouse to find her husband at the bar. I'm sorry, not my wife. A wife. What am I thinking?
what are you
She asked him how his,
Yeah, right?
she asked him how his round went, and his reply was terrible. She asked why so. Well, he looks at her right in the eye and says one of his playing partners, whose name was Frank, had a heart attack and died on the third hole. Well, the wife is shocked and tells him how sorry she is. She agrees that is terrible. The husband says, "Well, you're telling me it was 15 holes of hit the ball and drag Frank. Hit the ball and drag Frank."
He didn't even have the courtesy to die on the last hole, right?
No. A young man and a young buck were paired for a round of golf when they get into a hole with a tree, and they have to hit around it. Well, the young man asks for advice, and the old man says, well, when I was your age, I hit it over the tree. So the young man hits it hard and tries to go over the tree, and the tree catches the ball, throws it back onto the tee box. He turns to the old man and says, how did you do it? How did you hit this ball over the tree? The old man says, well, when I was your age, you were only 3 feet tall. Chinese scientists have created a wireless charger that can stay safely inside the body. But I'm not sure I want to use a rear-end phone charger.
I don't want to do that too, either.
The last woman I dated liked to disagree with me on everything because she liked to be wrong.
Right, we got that one. Mm-hmm.
One time she said, I just don't like who I am when I'm around you. And I said, finally, we agree. The other day, I called somebody Mrs. and she snapped, it's Miss. I said, sorry, I don't know why I thought anyone would have married you.
Oh, shit.
I was flying into Las Vegas, and the plane lands. They make these announcements. Do not get up until the pilot turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. I looked at the guy next to me and said, someone's going to get up. He said, no, they won't. I said, I bet there will be one. He said, okay, I'll bet you $50. And I said, okay, you're on. So we're taxiing. We're almost to the gate. And sure enough, I got up.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
You set him up
For
for
$50? Yeah. Why are fish no good at pickleball? They won't go anywhere near the net.
Yes.
I wear my glasses at playing pickleball. It's a non-contact sport.
Yeah.
I was arguing with my girlfriend about how to pronounce La Jolla. She said La Jolla, and I said La Jolla. I mean, it's spelled La Jolla, right? We're coming into town, and I stopped for lunch. We stopped for lunch, and I asked the order taker, how do you pronounce this place? They said, Burger King? The doctor told me I was diagnosed morbidly obese. I replied, yes, it runs in the family. The doctor said, yeah, I don't think anyone in your family is running.
Step to the bathroom.
Well, they're using motorhomes to rescue alcoholics in the streets these days. Winnebago is now a bag of wino. Okay. The other day, my girlfriend asked me, are you even listening to me? Well, if you ask me, I think it's a really weird way to start a conversation.
It is.
Right?
You know how you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg.
With an iceberg.
With an iceberg.
Scuba divers fall backwards out of the boat because if they fell forward, they'd just fall into the boat. Why you like that boat joke so much? I don't understand. Once a man wearing orthopedic shoes told me, I stand corrected, end quote. This will be my last joke for a little while, for a little bit this evening. People complain that my act is too scripted, but I don't agree. Pause for laughter.
All right, big hand for Jim.
Thank you so much.
See if I can find my way back up here on this stage.
Up there somewhere.
Yeah. Now at the club, I have a chair, and we just like TP to the chair real quick. But I didn't want to put a chair here because the name of the show is Standing Room Only, and God dang it, I shouldn't be sitting. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right.
John,
Boudreaux and Thibodeau. I bet y'all knew that was coming, right?
Yeah.
All
He was waiting
Boudreaux
for
and
it.
Thibodeau. They neighbors down in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Now, Boudreaux is in need of a new milk cow. Now, he hears about a nice one for sale down in Church Point. So he drives down to Church Point, looks at the cow. Now, he reaches under to see if she gives milk. When he grabs her closest teeth and pulls, the cow kind of farted.
Wrong one.
Now, Boudreaux is very surprised. He looks at the farmer, the one that's selling the cow, and he reaches under the cow to try it again. Now, while he's eyeballing the farmer, he pulls another teat, and the cow farts again. Now, this time, milk did come out. So, after some discussion, Boudreaux decided to buy the cow and take it home. Now, when he got home, he called up his neighbor Thibodeau, tells him to come on over and check out the new cow. He said, come here and look at this new cow I just bought. Pull her teeth. Well, he's under, he pulls the teeth, the cow farts. Thibodeau looks up at Boudreaux. He says, did you buy this cow in Church Point? Now, Boudreaux pretty surprised. That's right. How'd you know? Thibodeau. Well, my wife, she's from Church Point too.
No! A greenhouse gas joke.
I didn't get ejected. That was on his side of the line. Oh, it's just a teat. Just a teat. Alright. Alright, time to get serious.
Uh-oh. Serious jokes now.
Or maybe not. I thought I had a serious joke, then I remembered. I ain't got no serious jokes. Alright. Many years ago, when Boudreaux was just a kid, like a teenager, he had a job as a bag boy at the local supermarket. Now, one day a lady walks up to the checkout counter with her basket. In it, she had a quart of milk, a half a dozen eggs, a carton of juice, and an apple. Now, as she pays for her items at the register, little Boudreaux starts bagging up her stuff. He said, lady, you must be single. Now, the woman, stunned, looks at the 4 items on the counter, and she sees nothing particularly unusual. She said, that's right. How in the world did you know that I was single? Now, Boudreaux locks eyes with this lady and looks her right in the face. He says, it's simple. Ugly. I'm sorry, y'all. That one had a little residual laughter on my part. Hey, y'all, did I tell y'all the one where Boudreaux saved somebody's life?
No, I haven't heard that one yet.
Oh, that's a new one.
Alright. Boudreaux and Thibodeau sitting down at the Bayou Bar when Boudreaux noticed a woman choking on her hamburger. Now he rushes to her aid. He asks her if she can breathe, to which she shakes her head violently, no. Now he immediately pulls her out of her seat, lifts up her dress, and proceeds, to lick her rear end. And amazingly shocked. The lady is just shocked. She's shocked so bad, she coughs up the hamburger.
Oh, it worked.
And then she was breathing normally. Now Boudreaux calmly walks back and sits down at the bar. Thibodeau asks him what the heck was that all about, the weirdest thing he ever seen. Boudreaux looks at him, he says, well, that, my friend, a hiney lick maneuver.
Like maneuver. Oh my god. Ew.
That was horrible.
Oh.
I guess I had one other classless joke in here that I didn't realize. Huh?
Ain't none of us got class.
I'm glad because you're getting up to mine.
I'm glad because I don't got to do homework no more.
There you go. That's all.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's about right.
Plus. I ain't got no jokes about homework. But I got this one. This will be mine last before we call open mic again. Alright, young Boudreaux driving down the street down in New Orleans. Now, he was breaking a sweat because he had an important meeting and he could not find a parking place nowhere. Now, about this time, he looked up towards heaven. He says, Lord, please take pity on me. If you could find in your heart to find me a parking place, I will go to church every Sunday instead of fishing. I'll stop betting on LSU. I'll even give up drinking and chasing around the women.
Wow.
I guarantee you that for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Now, right about that time, miraculously, a parking place appeared right in front of him.
Wow.
Now, Boudreaux, he looked up again. Never mind, God. I found one.
Didn't quite get what that meant.
Open mic time.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Got lots of people.
Alright.
Pepper, Kirsten, Randy.
Kirsten, Randy.
I could go for a while, so you might want to. I don't know how much you gotta figure that out.
An hour and
Ready.
15
I
minutes
got
to go.
some.
Get
Got
what?
some jokes? Bubba?
Bubba, get up.
Come on,
All
Bubba.
right.
Alright. Let's welcome up Bubba to the stage.
All right. Woo. Alright, we're continuing the boat theme.
Ah, thanks.
Y'all are killing me.
What is my favorite breakfast and a way to sail the sea?
Oh, yeah.
Oat in a boat. Oat in a boat.
You better soap on a rope.
So I was at this marina in Tampa and I fished some very good bass.
Alright, I love bass.
Oh yeah. And as soon as I picked it up, it snapped at me.
Laugh at you.
Snapped at me.
Snap.
Oh, snap. Okay. That makes more sense.
it went on the piece of wood. I couldn't figure out what it was saying, but it was saying something. I put my ear closer, and all I could hear is, "Take me to the country."
Wow!
And I was like, "Are you the real Billy singing Basting?" And it says, "No, just take me to the water, will you?"
Lead me to the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the water.
Yeah. Let's see. A guy was walking into the bar and met this bartender. He said, "Bartender, will you hand me a sip of Bacardi and some wine?" The bartender said, "Well, what do you want? A Bacardi or wine? I can't do both." He said, "Well, why, bartender? I thought this drink was famous here." And then the bartender says, "Well, shoot. I thought you wanted Cardi B or..."
Oh! A little misunderstanding.
Or Mariah Carey or something like that. He said, "Oh, I didn't ask for music, I just asked for a drink."
Give me a drink, man. Just give me a drink.
So the bartender says, "Well, shoot, I wish I could do this, man." So he sips a drink of both, and the guy says, "Well, what do you think? Are you gonna pour it or what?" And the man, guys, why did I walk into...
I think we had a mic problem.
Yeah, I think somebody's mic is maxing out or something.
It's Pepper.
Is Pepper?
So, bartender said, "Well, I know we've been blowing up on your IMs and stuff. Come to this bar. Come here. We got you. We got this. We got that." But you know what? Here's some milk, 'cause I'm a cow. Sorry. Well, that was my comedy for right now. Gotta take a break.
All right. right, y'all. Big hand for Bubba.
Thank you,
Bubba.
Bubba.
And you are forever on YouTube.
Yep.
Guarantee you. It's up there. Well, it will. It's up there now. It's live stream. So.
Yeah, it's already there. Yeah.
All right. So I think, who do we want? Randy? Or Jim?
Yeah, you call it, boss.
Randy, Pepper, or Kirsten. Those are who left.
Kirsten, the pirate woman.
Yeah.
Then Kirsten.
Speaking of pirates,
Yeah. Yeah,
More
you can't
pirate
call me that
jokes.
name here. Well,
Alright,
we're going to tell pirate jokes, but I don't know that I have many left that haven't already been told. So
Tell 'em
I'll
again.
try.
oh no!
All right, y'all. Let's
Oh.
welcome up our favorite pirate, Kirsten, to the stage.
It'll be better when you tell it. Yay, Kirsten!
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
What?
It's better when you tell it.
Tell them better than the other people who told them.
Oh,
well,
we got
don't get
Sonya
no
Hi,
here.
Sonya.
pressure.
Hi,
Okay.
Sonya. Okay.
All right, long time ago, when sailing ships ruled the waves, a captain
Whoa.
and his crew were in danger of being boarded by a pirate ship. As the crew became frantic, the captain bellowed to his first mate, "Bring me my red shirt!" The first mate quickly retrieved the captain's red shirt, which the captain put on and led the crew to battle the pirate boarding party. Although some casualties occurred among the crew, the pirates were repelled. Later that day, the lookout screamed that there were 2 pirate vessels sending boarding parties. The crew cowered in fear. Captain, calm as ever, bellowed, "Bring me my red shirt!" Once again, the battle was on. However, the captain and his crew repelled both boarding parties, though this time more casualties occurred. Weary from the battles, the men sat around on deck that night, recounting the day's occurrences, when an ensign looked to the captain and asked, "Sir, why did you call for your red shirt before the battle?" The captain, giving the ensign a look that only a captain can give, exhorted, "I am wounded in battle. The red shirt does not show the wound, and thus you men will continue to fight unafraid." The men sat in silence, marveling at the courage of such a man. As dawn came the next morning, the lookout screamed that there were pirate ships, 10 of them, all with boarding parties on their way. The men became silent and looked to the captain, their leader, for his usual command. Captain, calm as ever, bellowed, "Bring me my brown pants!"
That one's always funny. I love that one.
Oh, that's good.
There once was a pirate named Esperanza. She's quite deadly with blades in her hands up. With a fierce battle prowess, she's a lioness, not a Maoist. And when it comes to her, we are big fansas. Okay, not a good one, but it's hard to find clean.
Yeah, clean
Yeah.
pirate jokes.
There once was a pirate named Chester. He ate a sandwich of onions and cheddar. His breath did reek. It raised quite a stink. He really should have known better.
Yeah, good point.
A pirate was doing his duties on the ship, but the crew was so large, it was
Duties.
always... Huh?
Go ahead.
The
Doing his
crew was-
duties.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the crew was so large, it was always a wait to get things done. He went to grab a mop to swab the deck, but he had to stand in line for 20 minutes. He went to use the privy, but the line was 30 minutes long. He went to grab his dinner, but the line was 40 minutes. All that waiting around had him parched, so he went to get refreshments. There was no punchline.
Oh, my.
Much like that joke.
Yeah, exactly. The famous pirate Blackbeard walks into a bar. and he has a ship's wheel stuck to his crotch region.
Whoa.
Oh, hard.
Whoa.
Give me a
Oh.
Can I say that?
Yeah,
Yes,
you done did.
you just did.
Yeah.
Give me the
Going
finest,
to.
finest ale, he says. Bartender checks out Blackbeard and asks him, what happened? Why have you got a ship's wheel stuck to your pants? Well, me ship was a tossin' in the storm, things got out of control, and I snagged her on me Jolly Rogers. Concerned bartender is a helpful man and says, well, let me help you there. And he grabs the wheel and started twisting to help him get it off. Arr, screams Blackbeard, you're driving me nuts.
Ooh.
What do y'all call a pirate with no arms and no legs who was forced off the plank?
Wet.
Bob!
Of course.
What do you call a pirate with no arms and no legs lying in front of the captain's door?
Matt!
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 That's right. Okay. A pirate goes into a bar looking a bit ragged after many days at seas and orders a grog. The barman noticed his peg leg as he walked in and asked, matey, what happened to your leg? Me leg was shot off with a cannonball, so now I got me a peg leg, the pirate replies. Ooh, that's terrible, the barman remarks, also noticing the pirate's hook hand, and asks, and what about your hand? Cannonball too? Also shot off with the cannonball, so now I've got a hook for a hand, the pirate replies. The barman then asks, and what about your eye patch? Couldn't have been a cannonball. Surely not. The pirate replies, no, an albatross pooped right in me eye. Looking bewildered, the barman says, well, surely the albatross poop didn't take out your eyeball. To which the pirate replies, no, it was me first day with me hook.
Don't call me Shirley.
That's right. There once was a
Kirsten, I
pirate named...
dare you to tell that joke again. Right now. And use the same accent in the same spot.
Can't do it.
I don't think I can. I do it different every time, don't I? Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, do it better each time.
There once was a pirate named Avery, with a reputation a bit unsavory. He switched a ship for a boat that could barely float, which caused me to curse his knavery. An knavery.
In the knavery.
In the knavery. A
In the
thirsty sailor
Navy.
runs from his boat to the nearest bar and shouts to the bartender, give me 20 shots of your best scotch, quick! Bartender pours out the shots and the sailor drinks them as fast as he can. The bartender is very impressed and exclaims, wow, I never saw anybody drink that fast. Sailor replies, well, you'd drink that fast too if you had what I have. The bartender says, oh my God, what is it? What do you have? The pirate replied, 50 cents.
You better drink, pal. You better haul ass to it.
Two people are out sailing when suddenly a hand appears in the sea. What's this? Asked the skipper. It looks as if someone is drowning. No, replied the crew. It's just a little wave.
Nah.
Another pirate with a hook comes into a bar. The bartender asks about his hook. It was a botched operation by a drunk doctor, said the pirate. Well, what happened next? Asked the bartender. The patient died of sepsis and I had to get a hook. Last time I drank before surgery, said the pirate.
Where's the surgeon?
A slice of apple pie costs $1.50 in the Bahamas. A slice of cherry pie costs $1.75 in Grenada. And a slice of key lime pie costs $1.45 in Jamaica. A slice of berry pie costs $2.25 in Barbados. These are the pirates of the Caribbean.
The pirates! Oh, the Caribbean! Oh, that's
That's a good
clever. That's clever.
A pirate goes to his doctor to have the spots on his arm examined. The doctor says, they're benign. The pirate replies, oh, no, no, doc. There be 11. I counted them before I came here. Nine. So Captain Jack Sparrow entered an epic battle with Napoleon in the Mediterranean Sea. It ended with Napoleon's ship getting hit by cannon fire. Sadly, Napoleon was blown apart.
This is a dirty version, you can't tell here.
You know, I'm being really good today, Randy.
Doing very good, Kirsten.
I know.
I'm
noticed.
trying to be nice and not dirty. A cruise
You're very
ship
doing very well.
A cruise ship passes by a remote island. All the passengers see a bearded man with an eye patch running around and waving his arm wildly. Captain, one passenger asked, who is that man over there? I have no idea, says the captain, but he goes nuts every year when we pass him.
Oh, he's trying to get off and just go right on by.
Did y'all hear about the one-handed pirate who heard a rumor that a group of skunks were going to sink his ship?
Oh, didn't hear about that.
He fell for it, hook, line, and stinker. I was halfway through writing a movie script about a pirate that kept on losing his wooden leg. It turns out there's already a film called Footloose. Why did the pirate confuse all of his Tinder dates?
I don't know.
I couldn't figure out if he was blinking or winking.
Blinking, winking.
Oh.
Pirates do like to wink.
Yeah, what's the difference between a hungry pirate and a drunken pirate?
Nothing.
One has a rumbling tummy and the other's a tumbling rummy.
Timber.
How come the pirate found it easy to recite the tongue twister, Chester cheetah chews a chunk of cheap cheddar cheese?
Oh,
Whoa, whoa.
why?
Because he was used to the 7 C's.
Never heard that one yet.
Make sure. Okay. A young pirate thought it was a crime. When he couldn't find a word he could rhyme, he consulted his crew, and the time, well, it flew. And now look, it's past me bedtime. Thank y'all, y'all been fun.
Thanks, Kirsten. That was well done. Very good, Kirsten.
Very good. Big hand for Kirsten, y'all. Yeah,
That was awesome.
very good.
Way to go, Kirsten. Brilliant.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well done. Well done.
Very well done.
All right, I think credit should be given to people in the audience who've never been to our club. These comedians are doing awesome at not being naughty.
Is that the truth?
It ain't easy.
Stop.
It ain't easy not being sleazy.
That's right. When
You
y'all
got
come
it.
visit us at our club on Tuesday,
At 5.
be prepared.
2 barrels.
Yeah. All right. Back to the jokes. And I've got a couple left here. And they're all good.
All right. Yeah, they all good.
some are better than others. Alright, Boudreaux and Thibodeau had been out fishing the other day. And they had only caught one fish each. Now, as they returned to the dock, the wildlife and fisheries agent was waiting for them.
Uh-oh.
Now, he asked to see their fishing licenses. Well, naturally, neither of them dumb coon asses had fishing licenses. So the game warden wrote them both up for fishing without a license. Now, a couple weeks later, when they went to pay their fines, the judge fined them each $500
Oh.
each. Now,
Each.
as they was leaving the courthouse, Boudreaux turned to Thibodeau. He said, Tip, do you realize that them two fish cost us $1,000? Thibodeau, yeah, I know that. It's a damn good thing we only caught two. Now, y'all might mistake this pause as enabling for drama, you know, give y'all time to absorb
Laugh.
the joke. Yeah, and laugh. But really, what it's all about is I'm searching for the perfect joke.
Ah.
He lost stage 2.
And
That's an inside joke. Come on.
a good
Yeah,
one.
that's an inside joke.
Yeah. Gotta come to the club, you find out.
Yeah. Now, I got one here, but I think somebody said one similar to it, so I'm not going to say it.
Just say
Okay.
it better.
Well, that's the
Tell
problem.
me.
I don't know if that's possible. Don't know if it's possible. And plus, I'm confusing myself because I read some of these a little while ago. It's just got my brain cells are just spinning. All right. Boudreaux and Marie was at the mall the other day when Boudreaux spotted one of those old-fashioned penny scales. You know, the ones that tell your weight and fortune? Yeah. Now, stepping on the scale, Boudreaux, he tells Marie, he said, listen to this, as he shows her the little white card that come out the slot. It says here that I am energetic, intelligent, and one handsome son of a gun.
Ooh.
Now, Marie, she looks at Boudreaux kind of crooked, snags that little card out of his hand, reads it, says, yeah, and it done got your weight wrong, too. Wrong about everything.
That's a good one.
All right, I'm going to say it anyway, because I like it.
Alright.
Hey,
For high school dance, Lil Thibodeau asked out a girl he liked, and she said yes.
Woo.
Now, to get flowers for her, he had to stand in a line outside the florist for an hour. And to make things worse, he had to wait another hour in a line outside the tuxedo rental place. Finally, he goes to the dance with the girl. Now, this girl, she wanted to have some apple punch. So Tib went to get the punch. But, to his surprise, there was no punchline.
Just
That
like
was
that.
better. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I will comment no more on that. Alright. Thibodeau was placing some flowers on the grave. Oh no, I can't read that. I can't do that.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
And then he went
Alright,
home.
Boudreaux and Thibodeau were walking through the woods the other day when a flying saucer landed near them. A door opened two little green aliens climbed out of the spacecraft. Thibodeau asked Boudreaux, he said, man, look at that. What you think that is? Now Boudreaux lifts his shotgun and aims it at them little space critters. He said, Thibodeau, I don't know what it is, but you go back to camp and put the rice on.
Put the rice on. Oh! We got some fresh meat tonight.
Now, I am going to let that one stew just for a moment to make sure everybody got it.
Oh, yeah, let it stew. Yeah, there's another.
Yeah,
With the rice.
stew.
With the rice.
Y'all, Marie wants a divorce from Boudreaux.
Oh, no.
Boudreaux ain't having it. He don't want no divorce. So he asked the lawyer. He said, why does Marie want a divorce? I thought I was a damn good husband. Now the lawyer, his reply was, well, Marie said you have been a good husband for the most part of your life, but it's 3 behaviors of yours that bother her so much she can't take it no more. She said you're always picking your nose. And you always wash the dishes in cold water. And you never let her on top when y'all do gymnastics.
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry, Linden Labs. That was stuck here.
You gotta be careful.
Now,
The
Boudreaux,
Lindens are
he
listening.
thinks for a minute before he responds. He says, well, 20 years ago, when I asked your daddy if I could marry you, he made me promise 3 things. 1, got to keep my nose clean. Number 2, I got to stay out of hot water.
Oh, right. I get it.
And number 3, I just got to stay on top of things.
You just
Pretty sure they still got divorced.
I'll even
Alright, one more quick one, and then we'll do open mic again. Now, if you ain't American, you might not get this, but here goes anyway. Alright, Boudreaux goes down to the Social Security office to fill out an application. Now, he is too old to have a birth certificate, you know, because he was born down in the bayou like an animal or something. Now, because he's asked to prove he's old enough to collect Social Security, to which he opens up his shirt and shows them the gray hairs on his chest, and they accept that. That's good enough. Now he goes home to Marie, shows her the check, and explains to her what happened. And she says, well, why don't you get back down there, drop down your pants, and show them that you're eligible for disability too. All right. Open mic time.
Randy.
Pepper, don't you have some? You got some, don't you?
Randy.
She
You don't
said
get-
Randy.
Well,
Has to be Randy.
we do have somebody in the audience that expresses their interest in telling us a joke. So, Tori,
All right.
why don't you come up here, Tori, and go ahead and just tell us a joke.
All right,
everybody,
Tori.
welcome Tori to the stage.
All right.
Tori's here, man.
Tori.
Where's Tori at? Tori didn't bail on me, did she?
I don't know.
Oh, there it goes. All right, everybody. Let's welcome up Tori.
Here we go.
Hey, Tori.
Yay, Tori.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
I just sent Nick a
Hi,
card
Tori.
with my favorite joke on it.
Huh?
So I'll share it with you all.
Okay, thank you.
Our teacher asked us what our favorite animal was, and I said fried chicken. Right, because everybody in class was laughing. Anyway, she sent me to the principal's office, so I told him what happened, and he laughed too. Then he told me not to do it again. My parents told me to always be truthful and honest, and I am. Fried chicken is my favorite animal. I told my dad what happened, and he said my teacher was probably a member of PETA. He said they love animals very much. I do too, especially chicken. My teacher asked me what my favorite animal was. I told her it was chicken. She asked me why, just like she'd asked the other kids. So I told her it was because you could make them into fried chicken. She sent me back to the principal's office again. He really laughed a lot this time and told me not to try to irritate her anymore. I don't understand. My parents taught me to be honest, and my teacher doesn't like it when I am. Today she asked us to tell her what famous person we admire most. I told her Colonel Sanders. Guess what?
My
Here's your
hero.
joke for the afternoon.
Oh, well
right.
done. Way to go, Tori.
Big hand for Tori, y'all.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you, Tori.
Tori.
Hey, hey.
Come and tell jokes on Tuesday night, Tori.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, don't nobody leave yet. At the end of the show, when we run out of jokes, I'm going to personally invite everybody to come join us on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but not yet. Right now, I'm just telling jokes. Kind of. Some people call them jokes.
For the most part.
Yeah. Y'all, Boudreaux's horse, it done died.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he needed a new one. Now, he heard about Craigslist, so he checked it out. Boudreaux saw a horse for sale, really cheap, so he went to check it out. Now, when Boudreaux got to that ranch, the horse owner said, "It's easy to ride him. Just say, 'Praise the Lord,' to make him go, and 'Amen' to make him stop." Y'all, that's a religious horse.
Hey.
Guess y'all didn't figure that one out. Now, Boudreaux got on that horse. He says, "Praise the Lord," and the horse started walking. "Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord," and the horse started running. Now, Boudreaux and the horse is running full speed. And then Boudreaux sees the bayou coming up really fast. He says, "Amen." The horse stops, and Boudreaux says, "Woo! Praise the Lord, you stopped." Then they went swimming, y'all. With the alligators.
Oops. Oops.
All right, here's another one. It's one of these that are going to walk the line of good and bad. But
Uh-oh.
it's on the good side of the line. I promise you. All right, Boudreaux was back down at the Bayou Bar. Down in a few more of them soda pops with the foams on top. I don't know why that's in there. Ain't nobody in Louisiana calls them a soda pop. It's like a northerner thing. Anyway, he was drinking beer.
Man soda.
And he was starting to feel pretty dang frisky. He was making small talk with the barmaid, and pretty soon the talk turned towards fooling around. He asked her, he said, "Chef, which men you think make the best lovers?" To which she replied, she says, "The absolute best lovers are American Indians and Cajuns." Boudreaux says, man, yeah, let me introduce myself. My name, Geronimo Boudreaux. Hey, Bella.
Hey, Bella! I'm glad you could make it,
Hey,
Bella!
sis. Woohoo. Sis is here.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more. Then we'll call open mic. And I think Randy's due to get up here, or Pepper.
Wait, what about Pepper? What about Pepper? We gotta get her up there.
Get
And,
Pepper.
oh,
Alright,
well,
Pepper, you be warming up. Warm up, Pepper.
Jeez.
Get ready.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that's right. On the spot.
We all did it.
Right after this joke. Alright, Marie was shopping down at the Bayou grocery store. Nope, I'm sorry. At Thibodeau's department store down on the Bayou. I don't know how I got that wrong. And she was looking to buy some material for a dress she wanted to make. Now, at the fabric counter, she spotted some suitable material, and she told Thibodeau behind the counter, she said, what's the cost of this here materials? Well, miss, the price for that is just one kiss per yard. Now, as he said that, he had a really confident grin on his face. That's fine, says Marie. I'll take 10 yards.
Oh.
Well, Thibodeau couldn't believe his luck. He quickly measured out the cloth, folded it carefully, wrapped it up, teasingly held the package out to Marie. She, in turn, she accepted the package, smiled, and then turning, pointing to Boudreaux standing down at the bottom of fishing poles, she says, my husband will settle the bill. She's a smart shopper, y'all. Very thrifty. I don't know how Boudreaux felt about giving Thibodeau 10 kisses.
I think Thibodeau kind of changed his mind.
Hey,
Hi, y'all very happy to welcome up Pepper to the stage.
Hey,
Hey, Pepper. And let me get off. Big
There you go,
welcome.
Pepper.
Happy 21st birthday.
Yay.
Right.
Hey.
So, I got fired from my job because I kept asking the customers whether they prefer smoking or non-smoking. Apparently, the correct terms are cremation or burial. Yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? It's a
Oh,
late
we good,
night
Pepper.
for us. Oh my gosh. You know, it's perfectly okay to talk to yourself, and it's perfectly okay to answer yourself. But when you get to be our age, it's totally sad that you have to repeat what you said. You know, the other day, Nick caught me standing on the bathroom scales, sucking in my stomach. Ha! He said, that's not going to help. And I said, sure it does. It's the only way I can see the numbers. I'm really afraid of spiders. And I'm camping right now, and they do have a tendency of finding their way into the camper. So I'm not sure if I wash the spider down the drain Or if he took one look at me naked and then left willingly.
I don't know about it work for you, but it would work for me.
You know, we've all been 18 at one time. When I was 18, I used to touch my toes 20 times each morning. These days, I have a cup of coffee and wave at them. I helped my neighbor out with something this morning, and she said to me, I could marry you. I couldn't believe it. You do something nice for someone, and then they threaten to ruin you.
The nerve, huh?
The nerves on people.
After being married for 50 years, I took a careful look at my husband one day and said, 50 years ago, we had a cheap house, a junk car, slept on a sofa bed, and watched a 10-inch black and white TV. But, hey, I got to sleep every night with a hot 23-year-old man. Now we have a $750,000 home, a $45,000 car, a nice big bed, and a large screen TV. But I'm sleeping with a 73-year-old man. So I said to my husband, it seems to me that you're not holding up your side of things. My husband is very reasonable. He told me to go out and find a hot 23-year-old man, and he would make sure that once again I'd be living in a cheap house, driving a
right?
and watching a 10-inch black and white TV.
So true.
You know, Gleesa's not here tonight, Gleesa and Fid, but Glee is a bank manager, and her bank has a new service where they will text you your balance. It's pretty cool. I just don't think she should add the LOL to the end. You know, my mom and dad always said they didn't have a favorite child, which is kind of rough, because I don't have any brothers or sisters.
Oh, good point.
And if a tree falls on your axe in the woods and no one hears it, you should probably still get rid of the chainsaw. Just
Just saying.
All right, everyone. I hope you have a happy 21st Second Life birthday, and I hope we're here again 10 years from now.
How about next year?
Get it on, Bubba!
All right. Big hand for Pepper, y'all.
Randy.
Way to go, Bubba!
Randy. I'll tell you what, you
All
got.
right, Randy. Everybody, big welcome for Randy.
Hey, Randy!
All right, Randy.
Wow, I'm telling you, you're beautiful. Look at you out there. Every time I come to this town, they treat me great, you know? And it's been such a trip performing and visiting the comedy club. It's gotten to the point where we could just yell out a number or a joke. We get up on stage and yell 38, and everybody starts laughing because they heard it so many times already. They know them by number. Anyway,
And then a joke by number.
there's a long joke about that. I can't remember it though. And I'll tell you what, the whole thing goes back to my childhood. It ain't easy being me, But when I was born, the doctor smacked my mother. I found out later on the nurse got in a few too, I'll tell you what a childhood I had, I was breastfed by my father.
Oh,
I was an ugly kid. I was an ugly kid. My mother wouldn't breastfeed me. She said she only liked me as a friend.
Oh my!
When I was born, the doctor told my mother, I did all I could do, but he pulled through anyway. Well, even then, I got no respect. When I was born, after the doctor smacked me, all the nurses got in a few. And for my birthday, my first birthday, my old man showed me a picture of a cake. I sat there all day trying to blow out the candles. I'm telling you, it's not easy being me. It was tough back then, too. Until I was 6 years old, I thought Alpo was baby food.
Oh no!
Yuck.
My old man told me never to take candy from a stranger unless he offered me a ride.
Oh!
Oh
Oh, that's one way to
I'm
go.
telling you, it was tough. What a childhood I had. When I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. My old man said he wanted more proof.
no! Ouch!
Well, I remember with the note they sent with it, too. We want $5,000 or you'll see your son again.
Oh, God!
I was an ugly kid, too, Every time my old man wanted sex, my mother showed him my picture.
I'll go do that again.
I was so ugly, they made me the poster boy for birth control. I was growing up, I had plenty of pimples, too, like any teenager, Once I fell asleep in the library. I woke up and a blind guy was reading my face. In the park, I had no friends. I remember the seesaw. I had to keep running from one end to the other. It was tough, I tell you. When I played in the sandbox, the cats kept covering me up all the time.
Oh no!
Even when I was a kid, I got no respect at all. Why, my yo-yo, it never came back.
Oh, that's bad.
It was just a yo.
And I asked my old man if I could go ice skating on the lake. He said, well, it gets warmer. One day I told my old man I was pissed off. I said, I'm sick and tired of running around in circles. So he nailed down my other foot.
Ouch!
I tell you, I know I'm ugly, Nobody has to tell me. I got dressed this morning and I caught the Fruit of the Loom guys laughing at me.
Oh, God, it's funny.
The other day I stuck my head out the window. I got arrested for mooning.
Gosh.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was a little different. I had it rough, rougher than most. My old man kept taking me to the zoo. I found out he was trying to make a trade. Same thing with my family, no respect. When my parents got divorced, there was a custody fight over me, and nobody showed up. I got curious, I looked up my family tree and 2 dogs were using it. I tell you, what a family. My old man told me to start at the bottom. He was teaching me how to swim. I tell you, I didn't get no respect. No respect from anyone. My twin brother forgot my birthday. Why, my uncle's dying wish, he wanted me to sit on his lap. Well, he was in the electric chair. Oh! No!
He would like you.
And the time I got lost on the beach, a cop tried helping me look for my parents. I said to him, "Do you think we'll find them?" He said, "I don't know, kid. There's so many places they could hide." My old man gave the lifeguard $5 to keep an eye off me. And when I get a little older, my old man took me hunting. Well, that was a beauty. On the way home, he tied me to the fender and he put the deer in the car.
Oh, God!
My old man was dumb, though. You know, that was one of the problems. He worked in a bank. They got him arrested and they caught him for stealing pens.
Pens.
He worked in a bank. And he worked in a bank. All right, never mind. We'll move on. I'll tell you, he was dumb. He wouldn't buy Christmas seals. He said he wouldn't know what to feed them. Stupid, my old man, I'll tell you. One time he picked a guy's pocket on an airplane, and he tried to make a run for it. Well, he was strict, too. He didn't allow no drinking in the house. I had 2 brothers who died of thirst.
Dang!
I was an ugly kid, I'll tell you. My old man still carries around the picture of the kid that came with his new wallet. Used to play catch. He dropped me all the time on my head. I told this one before. My mother never breastfed me. She gave a slingshot to her sister, and my aunt used to feed me with the slingshot. My mother, she had morning sickness after I was born. We were poor, too. If I wasn't a boy, I wouldn't have had nothing to play with. Well, that's not too dirty, is it? I don't know. Yeah, there's no respect. I tell you, for Easter, they gave me chocolate bunnies made out of X-Lax.
Oh!
What a mess.
Growing up, I tell you, I lived in a tough neighborhood.
How tough was it?
I was in a restaurant, and on the menu, they had broken leg of lamb.
Broken leg.
Yeah, one time a guy pulled a knife on me. I could tell it wasn't a professional job. It still had butter on it. What a neighborhood. It was tough. I bought a waterbed. There was a guy at the bottom of it. I think it was Jimmy Hoffa.
That's a tough neighborhood.
There's Jimmy.
Nothing but crime. Nothing but crime. Every time I closed the window, I broke somebody's fingers.
Oh!
Damn.
Damn.
Well, last week on my block, they raffled off a police car with 2 cops still in it.
God! Tough neighborhood.
It's so bad the police station in the front door has a peephole. I knew I was in trouble when I rented the apartment. The ad in the paper said, "Short run to the subway."
Oh!
I tell you, I get no respect from no one. The time I wanted to jump off the roof, a priest came up and talked to me. He said, "On your mark."
Oh no.
One time I was in a bar. They told me to get out. They wanted to start the happy hour. I tell you, I'm ugly and I know it, you know. I get no respect. Halloween, that's a tough part of the year for me. Parents send their kids out looking like me.
Oh, no!
When the kids come to the house, they try to give me candy. Last year was really bad. A kid tried to rip my face off.
Damn.
I thought it was a mask.
I tell you, I can't take it anymore. I bought a funeral plot. And the guy said, "There goes the neighborhood."
Wow.
On with the girls, I never had any luck. I made love to an inflatable girl. Now I've got an inflatable guy looking out for me. Our girls will get no respect. I was making love to one girl and she started to cry. And I said to her, "Oh, you'll hate yourself in the morning." She said, "No, I hate myself now." Oh, this girl was fat, I'll tell you. How fat was she?
How fat was she?
She was so fat that she left stretch marks on a cast iron bathtub.
Oh no!
She was so big she had 2 wristwatches, one for each time zone. I'm laughing myself because I love
That
that.
was funny, man. That was funny.
I love Roger. You gotta cut me off when you want me to stop.
I'm gonna give you like 4 minutes.
Okay,
And we'll
one time
wrap it
I had a blind date. I waited 2 hours on the corner, and this girl walked by, and I said, "Are you Louise?" And she asked, "Are you Rodney?" I said, "Yeah." She says, "No, I'm not Louise." Oh, yeah. Yeah. She was a wild girl. She made French toast, and she got her tongue caught in the toaster.
Damn. Well, it's French toast.
Never had any luck with women. Blind dates never work out for me. I always get losers. One girl showed up. She had pigtails under her arms. Now, with me, nothing. I tell you, with me, nothing worked out.
Oh no!
Look, 100 Ways to Make Love. I ended up in Traction. There was a misprint. I tell you, girls never went for me. I took out a belly dancer. She told me I turned her stomach. It was so bad a hooker once told me she had a headache.
Oh my God!
So I went to a discount massage parlor. It was self-service.
Man.
My big thrill was self-inflicted hickeys. Are you kidding? I tried to make love to 2 girls at once. I like to try to do that, because if I fall asleep, they at least got each other to talk to.
You're a considerate guy.
That's very thoughtful.
When it comes to sex, I want a good girl. A girl who's never played around. I figure she's due. Bad, you know, I'll tell you. If it wasn't for pickpockets, I wouldn't have no sex life at all. And I know I'm a bad lover. I caught a peeping Tom booing me.
That's pretty bad.
One girl I went out with, she was ugly.
How ugly was she?
How ugly was she?
She was so ugly, she went to a plastic surgeon. He added a tail.
Oh!
When she walked into a room, the mice jumped on chairs. This girl was ugly. She looked like she came in second in a hatchet fight. They used her in prison to cure sex offenders.
Oh, God.
She was ugly, I tell you. I took her to a dog show and she won.
You won!
Only the last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
Oh.
The last time I saw anything that big, it was grazing. I shouldn't make fun of my wife, though. I tell you, she's attached to a and it keeps her alive.
She's a good woman. All right, Randy, one more.
Or
I went out with a girl and boy was she fat. She got on a scale, and a card came out saying, 1 at a time, please. You're giving me a hernia. She was so big, her belly button made an echo. Her bikini was made out of 2 tents.
2 tents!
One day I hit her with my car. When she asked why I didn't just go around her, I told her I didn't think I had enough gas. One last one.
All right, Randy, that's it, brother.
One last one.
All right, one more.
Pat, are you kidding? When she went swimming, she left a ring around the lake.
Way to go, Randy!
All right, everybody, big hand for Randy.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome job, Randy. Awesome job.
I was not on my good game tonight,
That
but
was a
Yeah,
good
you
Baker
were.
Field. It was great.
You was, buddy.
thank you.
Hey, Randy.
In fact, you was almost too much on your game, man. I
You
almost had to cut you off a couple
on
times.
your A game.
I'm getting respect. I don't believe it.
All right, folks. One more time. Happy 21st birthday to everybody here and everybody out there. Because, let's face it, we are Second Life.
How'd you
Yeah,
know we were
Linda's-
all 21?
And we're all, you know, I've been on SL for like, I don't know, over 10 years. I swear I've been 21 ever since. I did try that old man avatar one time. Nah, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening at all. So I'm going to do one more joke. And then, as promised, I'll invite all of y'all to come visit us on Tuesdays. But first, the joke. All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau were driving down the levee the other day, engaging in their favorite pastime, drinking beer.
Beer.
Now, as they rounded a turn, they saw a Louisiana State Police roadblock dead ahead. Thibodeau said, Boudreaux, if them troopers see us with this beer, we going to jail. Now, Boudreaux says, don't worry, Tip. We'll just pull over right here, finish our beers, peel these labels off the bottles, stick them on our foreheads, and throw the empty bottles in the ditch. They ain't gonna know nothing.
Oh,
Now, Thibodeau says, man, what the hell? What's that gonna do? He says, well, you just be quiet, let me do the talking. Now, they put him in gear and they drive up to that Louisiana State Trooper roadblock. The first thing the trooper asks is, have you fellas been drinking? Now, Boudreaux pointed to his forehead. Oh, no, sir. We used to do that, but now we on the patch. Alright, y'all. Once y'all get to know me, y'all know that I lie a lot. I said that was the last joke, but then I realized I want to do one more. So, Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Hebert. Now, these boys like to play golf, but they couldn't because their wives wouldn't let them. Well, they finally, after a couple of years, managed to make it to the golf course. And as they were waiting to tee off, they were discussing how they finally got their wives to allow them to go. Hebert says, I had to buy my wife a diamond necklace for her to let me go golfing.
Damn.
Thibodeau says, that ain't nothing. I had to buy Clotilde a sports car for her to let me play. Now, Boudreaux says, boys, y'all are so wimps. Me, I didn't have to buy my wife nothing, and she let me come play. Now, naturally, Thibodeau and Hebert asked Boudreaux how he managed to do that. You know, because they know Marie. And Boudreaux says, well, it was easy. When I got up this morning, I walked into the kitchen, I patted Marie on her backside, looked her right in the eye, and asked, golf course or intercourse? Here I am. Playing golf with you fellas. Alright, I had to get that one in. I had to. Last joke of the night.
All right. Way to go.
All right.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you very much,
I
Nick.
want to thank everybody. Appreciate that. I want to thank everybody for coming and laughing with us and telling us your jokes and laughing at us and letting us laugh at you. And I want to personally, I would like to invite everyone here to come down to our club. It's called Hooligans, and it's the other hooligans, not that other hooligans that has other stuff. This is one that has comedy. Now, we do stand-up comedy every Tuesday night, 5 o'clock SL time to 6 o'clock, or whenever we get tired of laughing. And also Thursday night, we play TV game shows, Match Game and Hollywood Squares, and we have a laugh, and it's fun, real fun. It ain't G-rated, but it's fun.
No.
Not anywhere close.
Yeah,
Nowhere
nowhere close to
And-
G-rated.
And
Now, we're running out of time here. If anybody would like a landmark or join the group, send me an IM, because I completely forgot to put a group joiner or a landmark giver or anything like that. I forgot all that. But that's what I
Put it in nearby.
stuff. I'm also in the events. You can find us in the events section, in the classified under comedy and all that good stuff. And with that, I want to wish everybody a happy 21st Second Life birthday, and keep it going. I love SL, and remember, we are SL. You know, it ain't the Lindens. They're like the government.
That's
They
right.
don't count. They don't count.
That's
at all.
right. If it weren't for us, there wouldn't be no SL.
That's right. We make it. We make it. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
And
Nick.
I hope y'all have a
Thank you so
great
much.
night. And I hope to see y'all Tuesday. 5 o'clock.
Tuesday. Looking forward to it. Yay!
Yay.
Hey, good job.
Yay! Everybody. Very good.
All
Very fun.
right.
Very
Pick up
good.
this stage real quick.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is the exact same stage we got at Hooligans.
Where?
Well, not the
Hey,
exact
you
one. It's a
didn't-
copy.
You didn't even build a special one, brother-in-law?
I did what?
You didn't build a special one?
No. Hell no.
I agree with that.
Everything is simple and comfy cozy.
And Shadow, I want to thank you for making this go smooth. You got the voice turned on. The voice. In
That was
perfect
great.
timing.
Way to
You
go,
made
Shadow.
everything
Thank
easy.
you so
We
much.
really appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I hope that we didn't cross the line with the G-rated. It was hard. Very hard.
Too often. Not too often.
And since we didn't get ejected, I'm assuming we passed. So, thank you.
Good job.
Let me clear the stage. I done cleared it. Get out the way. I don't know. Is somebody coming up after us? Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. And anybody y'all want to go over to the Rock and Bowl and play some Greedy or or any of them games I got, y'all welcome. Let's go.
Ooh, are you off
Put
work?
the landmark for that in the nearby too. It's right across the street from the other two places.
Can you put landmarks in local?
Yeah, you should be able to.
It's Slurl. SLURL.
Right. Okay. So let me find that.
I wish I could come by, but I'm I'm working.
Oh,
working.
Sissy.
Yeah, you know I'm
What are you
always
working
working.
on? What are you working
Decorating.
on?
Decorating.
Of course. Of course. She builds Sims, people. She builds Sims.
I want to
You
tell
know-
jokes too, but I'm not as funny as you guys are.
Well, join us whenever you can, sis. We miss you. We love you.
I think I've told one joke. I don't tell jokes too well.
Do a good job.
I
As you
have a lot
do.
of funny stories about real life and second life, but I don't tell jokes that well.
Well, come Tuesday night, we'll find out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I better turn off the live stream.